Attention passionate Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's dive into what's been happening around the Seattle Seahawks lately because, honestly, there's a lot to unpack. After that incredible 44-13 victory over the New Orleans Saints in Week 3, the Seahawks sent a loud message across the league. They're not just here to compete, they're here to contend, and they're making a statement that this season could be something special. But as every NFL season goes, it's not just about wins and losses. It's about how you respond to adversity, how your roster adapts, and how your players step up when the chips are down. And right now, the Seahawks are facing a pretty tough challenge with an injury that could have ripple effects across their offensive schemes. That injury is to none other than rookie fullback Robbie Ouzts. Yes, the young player who was brought in during the 2025 draft, picked in the 5th round, to add some versatility and grit to the team's offense. Ouzts had quickly become a fan favorite because of his energy and willingness to do the dirty work, whether it was acting as a lead blocker for Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet, or helping protect Sam Darnold in passing situations. His role, though not always flashy, was essential for the Seahawks' game plan. And it's exactly that kind of grit and toughness that Pete Carroll and the coaching staff value so highly. Ouzts' impact, despite his rookie status, was noticeable. He'd suited up in all 3 games, providing that extra layer of physicality that Seattle's offense sometimes needs to grind out tough yards or protect their quarterback. And that's what makes his injury so tough to swallow. After the Week 3 game, where the Seahawks dominated, Ouzts had to leave early due to an ankle injury. The team's initial reaction was to place him on injured reserve, which, as many of you know, means he'll be out for at least the next 4 weeks. That's a significant blow because, for a team that's still trying to establish offensive rhythm, losing a versatile player like Ouzts limits what they can do on the field. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. How much does a fullback really matter in today's NFL? Well, in Seattle, it's a little different. Pete Carroll loves a physical, run-first mentality, and having a fullback who can act as a lead blocker or an extra set of hands in pass protection is crucial. Ouzts had been developing chemistry with the offensive line and the running backs, especially with Kenneth Walker III, who's been phenomenal this season. Walker has already shown that he's a true star, with his vision, agility, and ability to break tackles. But to keep that pace, the Seahawks need to keep their blocking schemes sharp, and losing Ouzts is a setback. So what's next? Well, the team is looking internally to fill that void. And here's where things get interesting. Head coach Mike Macdonald recently spoke about this situation, and he made it clear that tight end Brady Russell is the guy who might step into Ouzts' role for now. Russell isn't a stranger to the blocking game, having been used in similar roles in the past. Although he's primarily a tight end, his experience and familiarity with the Seahawks' offensive schemes make him a logical choice to fill in temporarily. Macdonald emphasized that the team isn't planning to make any long-term changes just yet, and that Russell is more than ready to step up and contribute. He said, "Obviously, it was significant enough to warrant putting him on IR," Macdonald explained. "He'll be back unless something changes, which we don't anticipate. We hope to get him back sooner than later. We gotta go through the IR window there, but Brady is ready to go if and when called upon. I'm excited to see him go play." That's a lot of confidence in Russell, and it's a testament to how well the Seahawks coaching staff prepares their players for moments like these. But let's take a step back and look at the broader picture here. Losing Ouzts is a setback, no doubt about it. It limits some of the offensive packages and formations that Seattle had been experimenting with early in the season. Remember, this team has a quarterback in Sam Darnold now, who's still getting comfortable with the system and his receivers. Not having the full playbook at his disposal could affect the passing game, especially in situations where quick, decisive blocking is needed. However, there's a silver lining. Brady Russell has the experience and the physicality to help fill that gap, and if he can step in seamlessly, the Seahawks might not lose too much ground in their offensive production. Now, looking ahead, the Seahawks are facing a very critical game in Week 4. They'll be taking on the Arizona Cardinals in what's already shaping up to be a divisional showdown on Thursday Night Football. You know how important these games are in the NFC West. Every win counts. And with teams like the 49ers and Rams also vying for dominance, Seattle needs to keep up the momentum. The division is tight. Some teams are sitting at 3-0, others at 2-1, so every game carries a lot of weight. The Seahawks, coming off that dominant win, will look to make it 3 in a row and extend their lead in the division. And let's not forget, this is a team that's been steadily improving on both sides of the ball. The defense, led by players like Tariq Woolen and other key contributors, has been solid. The offense, despite some early hiccups, has shown flashes of brilliance, especially with the running game spearheaded by Walker and Charbonnet. The addition of Darnold at quarterback has brought some stability, and even with the injury to Oosts, the coaching staff appears confident that they can adapt and keep the team moving forward. What's really exciting about the Seahawks squad is their resilience and depth. Pete Carroll's team has always been about finding ways to win, no matter the circumstances. The players have bought into the culture of toughness and relentless effort, which is evident in their performances this season. The injury to Oosts might slow them down temporarily, but it certainly won't stop their pursuit of greatness. They've faced adversity before and bounced back, and I have no doubt they'll do so again. Now, as we look to the upcoming game against the Cardinals, it's clear that Seattle will need to be at their best. The Cardinals, under their new coaching staff and with a young, hungry roster, are no pushovers. They've already shown flashes of potential this season, and any division rival can be dangerous if underestimated. The Seahawks will have to execute their game plan perfectly, especially in the trenches, where Russell or whoever fills in for Oosts will need to step up and provide that extra protection and blocking. And it's not just about the X's and O's. This game is about division pride, about leadership, and about setting the tone for the rest of the season. With a short week, there's no room for mistakes. The Seahawks will need to be disciplined, focused, and hungry to earn that victory on the road. The NFC West is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in recent memory, and every game counts more than ever. In the bigger picture, this season feels different from previous years. The Seahawks have a mix of experienced players and promising rookies, and their coaching staff has created an environment where adaptability and resilience are prized above all. The injury to Oosts might be a bump in the road, but it's also an opportunity for other players to step up and prove their worth. It's a testament to the depth and character of this team that they can face setbacks and still remain focused on their goals. As we watch this unfold, it's worth mentioning how important it is for the Seahawks to continue building on their strengths. Their running game has been impressive, with Kenneth Walker showing why he's one of the rising stars in the league. Zach Charbonnet has also been solid, providing that reliable second option in the backfield. Darnold's leadership and experience give the offense a steady hand, even if he's still adjusting to the system. And on defense, players like Tariq Woolen continue to shut down opponents, giving Seattle that boost of confidence every team needs. Looking ahead, I believe the Seahawks have all the pieces to make a deep playoff run this year. But it's going to require everyone to be on their game, especially as they navigate injuries and tough divisional matchups. The coaching staff's ability to adapt, the players' resilience, and the unwavering support from fans like you will be crucial. Remember, every game in the NFC West is a battle, and Seattle's victory last week was a clear message. They're here to compete at the highest level. Now, fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Seahawks' situation with Oost's injury? Do you believe Brady Russell can step up and fill that void? How crucial will this game against the Cardinals be for the division standings? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the Seahawks community. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and deep dives into everything Seattle Seahawks. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep this Seahawks spirit alive. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.